Yeah, the fight is over actually, and the results are in. Guess what? You wanna be spoiled? Well, you have to be spoiled. It's a tie. I don't know. I lost all my energy, all of this excitement. Everything is lost. I couldn't even enjoy the ending too much. Normally, it's probably because I don't go outside anymore. I live in a 5th floor, I can't just go outside whenever I fucking want. I'm trying to be convenient. It's the most inconvenient thing that could ever happen to me. It's just live in 5th floor. So far life is pretty stupid, if I say so myself. And trying to make 2 celebrities fight, it just feels like you're out of the picture completely. I've talked about a lot of things while I was doing the fight. I was talking how I fucking hate Hearthstone and I'm quitting. And I talked about immortality and living very long time. I put up Veritasium video, the newest one. He fucking looks like a vampire personality to me, if he's so interested in science. Who knew that living long is something that vampires really want? I wonder why. I haven't figured that one out, but everything else matches up very well. I even figure out why they drink blood in general. It's kind of a habit thing. Because vampires are so cool, they eventually lose habits that they're supposed to have in life and they just don't know what to do. So when they drink blood, all those habits come back and they feel normal again. With emotions, right? Emotions is kind of telling you when to eat, when to sleep, when to do all these things. What to crave for, basically. And supposedly they're stored in the blood. Who knows where the fucking emotions are stored? It's all the liquids that traveling around your body. I mean, what else is going to tell you your brain to react a certain way and crave certain things? It's not the brain that craves those things, they have to communicate. So that's what's up. That's those 2 topics. I'm trying to remember now. There's a lot of being said. I'm supposed to leave YouTube. It's hilarious in here. I even put up PewDiePie's video saying, oh, we cannot trash shitty people out of YouTube anymore. Like Onision cannot get his dose of trash, even though he kind of benefits from that. He's capable of turning it around a little bit. But YouTube is gonna prevent harassment or hate speech now. It doesn't fucking matter what it's gonna try to do. It doesn't matter because YouTube is an iron fist. It can do whatever it wants. So if it feels like it's improving something by punching someone in the face, it's gonna do it. Guess what? That's just ego talking. When does the ego work? And when does the ego should stop punching people in the face, right? That is the question. Ego works when it pushes you forward to improve, whatever that might be. right? If you improve YouTube, congratulations, you have improved YouTube. If improving YouTube involves punching someone in the face, there's a big question there, and big investigations have to go through, and now you have to sit here and do nothing while everything resolves and people figure out whether you have created value or not created value. Literally, whether you're going to be allowed to be punching people in the face or not. And that hasn't been resolved yet, okay? And they're still continuing with violence. It's like, I'm gonna be even nicer. YouTube says. I'm gonna punch people with less force, but a lot more people are gonna be punched. That's how nice I'm gonna be. It's like, personally, you're gonna feel a lot less violence. I mean, come on, that's way better deal. Even though all deals have been rejected every single time. Even copy striking is pretty annoying. And I've tried so long to figure out what copy strike even means. You copy someone's content without giving them credit? Not exactly what copy strike is. It's more like Disney. I've said this. You said Disney? Bam. You're banned. You can't live anymore, dude. They're coming for you. Don't say that word. That's the word of God, you fucking asshole. But I said Disney. I thought that was safe. That's like the reverse N-word. It's like, say it. Say it. Because there will be consequences after saying that. Saying the N-word isn't as consequential. It's more like you get a reaction. And people are repulsed by you. For some reason, right? So you have all these magical words that you can just throw around. And figure out how you want to be punished, basically. It's like, let's not speak, because we live underwater. We literally live underwater. We're not speaking. If words create such a fucking catastrophe, we're not speaking. We have never spoke anything, because we can't deal with words, so who fucking cares anymore? We lived underwater. And guess what? I kind of think it's true. I kind of think if we like Baby Shark so much, Baby Shark. Yep, we love it. And it's all about predators and the fact that we live underwater. That's how deep the song is for kids. Don't listen to that song. It's kind of sarcasm, but I don't like coincidences. I think there's way too much value in things. Even if something is a coincidence, bam, it's a meme now. Bam, it just wrecks your face again. Even if you left YouTube. Now I get the memes. Yeah, so there are predators, basically. We're gonna exit this water world and start speaking to each other. I have no doubt about that. Unless our society fails. That can happen. Oh hey, Atlantis. We live actually underwater now. Oh wait, we can't live underwater. Game over. We lose. That's what I think what happened with Atlantis. They just didn't listen to God. But we can live underwater. We can do anything. Hey everyone, you can do anything. You can fly, kids. Get on the roof and fly. I quit Hearthstone. Hearthstone is unfair. It's not going more complex. At the tournament point in time, the person who won the tournament, which is a girl, guess what? You play the best decks. Period. And won a lottery, basically. Even though she's like consistently winning against the best players ever, it's more like the best players are not gonna play the most outrageous decks out there. It's kind of annoying, but that's how it works. You feel bad by cheating. So who's gonna feel least bad when cheating? Probably a fucking girl that listens to, oh, what is the best thing right now going on? What are the trends? Yeah, just do that. Okay. I win. You're the first girl to win in a world championship in esports. What do you have to say? I have to say something. Hearthstone is poop. Yeah, literally, Evolve Shaman Hunter Secret Hunter. In Secret Hunter, even though it's a Highlander, it's kind of cool because like you revive all the secrets. But most importantly, what Secret Hunter is doing is confusing the shit out of people who even try play around anything. Confusing the shit around people. And those secrets aren't something to laugh at. I mean, they're pretty insane. Like just summoning a 6/6 rat is crazy. So you kind of want to play around secrets, but nope. That's not what you're supposed to do. It's literally lottery of what's going on. And you usually lose that lottery. Either way, even if you play around the secrets, you might not play around secrets. So it's like you're literally playing lottery here. And the last one was Druid. The last thing she played was Druid. Which was the most suppressed. I mean, I don't know what Blizzard was thinking, but when they printed that quest, they just broke the game. All I saw is Druid. And when I queue up to Druid, I'm like, please stop. Next. I don't want to play against this shit. Druid was so much more powerful than any other deck. There was no reason to play against it anymore. It's like, sure, you can do some damage early game, and bam, your board is cleared at turn 5, regardless. It's just some decks have managed, Evolve Shaman or Priest, create minions that cannot be removed suddenly. Oh, now they win? Now these are good decks? Yeah, because they actually counter Druid. And it's crazy. It's crazy. What Hearthstone became for a moment and got exploited by girl too. It's like, what the fuck was happening at all? I mean, Patron Warrior was fucking amazing compared to what we have here. Even Pirate Warrior was amazing. And with Dragon expansion, it might just gotten worse. Things just gotten probably worse. Because there are some cards questionably incredibly powerful for no reason that you must play in your deck. And maybe it forces your deck to be Highlander for some reason. I don't know meta yet. I don't want to know. I quit. I played Arena. I tried to figure out how it works. And it just broke my heart because every single time something way too powerful happens against me, or I just lose RNG that's supposed to be 1 in 12, and I lose the game, and I'm like, God damn it. It literally was based on that RNG moment, and I lost. And I know it like cancels out over time, so over time I shouldn't like lose money, lose my gold all the way through, but I did it. I went broke very quickly, and I didn't know which class to pick. Every class didn't work except Hunter. For some reason Hunter worked, because it had that alternate win condition where, okay, if I push early game, and early game seems to be like consistent, but even then it's broken a little bit. Even then early game is still kind of broken, but to the point like where Hunters can actually do well in Arena. Every other class is just weird and stupid. So that's what I experienced. The game just kind of broke in front of me. I can't even explain what's going on right now. And Battlegrounds is boring. At some point, it's just the most boring one-dimensional thing. Yeah, you build your own fucking army and something, but it still lacks strategy. It's a step in the right direction. It's like new game mode. But again, it has to be constantly supported and constantly filled with new ideas, which will never happen. It's like, oh, we invented another Lego brick. Wait, a Lego brick? Is that it? Is that all I get? A new Lego brick? Crazy. Now I can build so much more things and have so much more experience for 2 hours. And then 1 week until I completely lose any interest. And 1 month until I lose hope. Alright? Because after injuries you probably have hope. As this fluctuates, as Hearthstone fluctuates, it becomes very interesting to watch Grouparian, who's just sitting there and playing the same game over and over again. It's like he's my Joker, but at some point Hearthstone just gonna suck so bad. Is he gonna quit? Literally, when I thought Hearthstone sucked a lot and I quit, at the same time this guy's Toast quit. And that was fucking nice to see, alright? I quit before, one time before, for quite a while. And I almost skipped an expansion, but I didn't. I came back in the middle of the expansion, and Disguised Toast came back when Battlegrounds got announced. So there was a difference when we came back, but we kind of quit at the same time. So that was interesting. Why I fucking hate Hearthstone. Now, if you want to live forever, what do you have to do? First, you have to figure out that time is kind of an illusion. Kind of. There is no past or future, and everything is stored in your brain, so you can change everything about your past and your future. Technically, you can change everything, and it is quite unstable, but if you look into reality, everything is pretty stable and governed by very simple laws that science would never understand, because science doesn't want to think, it wants to observe, right? At some point, observations become so difficult to write down and to explain in simple terms that science starts to fail, and you have to save science by watching all those stupid videos and translating what's going on. Like even the word epigenetics, which is probably one of the simpler terms in science, what does that mean? It means the effect of the environment onto your habits, behavior, and everything that genes govern, right? What kind of things to crave, what kind of things to do, what kind of things to expect. Your body is ready for anything, depending on circumstances that you already lived through. So your body is technically you from the past, a collection of the past, things that you have done. It is not the future, it's just the past. Even if you tell it to think about the future, your body will not listen. Your body only listens to action. So you have to reprogram your body with force to prepare yourself for the future. That's how much centered it is. It's very interesting. There's so much to explore. So how do you become immortal? The video says, be very cold or very hot. Run away. I mean, exercise so as if you're running away from a tiger. So you get that real big dose of exercise very quickly. Your heart rate goes up. I mean, I don't know. It's just some extreme fucking forces you have to apply to yourself. And literally avoid sunlight. The most vampiric thing to actually say to someone. Or eat less. Eat way less. It's like, whoa. That's kind of nasty, actually. Because eating less is gonna turn on the switch from reproduction into self-defense. Which is like, wait, what are you talking about? At that point, I'm like, you're breaking some kind of rules here. And I kind of understand that reproduction is also bad. Self-defense is bad. There's something in between where you recognize what reproduction is and you're capable of avoiding it, and you're capable of just building yourself up. But it's like, it really was introduced like repair, self-defense, and reproduction, as if there's a switch and there's nothing in between. It's fuck you. Sure, there is two things that body cares about, but it's probably a progression and not a switch. Meaning that if you get a more centered option, which is between reproduction and between those two extremes, basically, you have more colors. Between red and blue, you have more colors, you have more choices. So that's what I'm talking about, basically. There are more ways of life than just self-defense, which is happening in childhood mostly. You have to figure out how to self-defend, so you keep on growing in a weird way. But you're growing to the point where you can defend yourself. That's the whole fucking point of growing as a child. Literally, you just dare to defend yourself so nobody fucking attacks you anymore. No more bullies, no more nothing. Right? You can stand your ground and say your opinion properly. That's why you're growing up. And the reason why you reproducing as a teen, in a weird way, again, I'm talking about reproduction, in a weird way, is to understand what you're attracted to in the first place. You are embracing that option to figure out what you're attracted to. That's exactly why Taylor Swift is with a black guy. Am I attracted to you? No. Okay. No, Taylor, no celebrity should be attracted to different, races and genders and crazy shit. Did I say genders? I mean, they shouldn't be lesbians, right? They should be normal. Celebrity should be most normal out of everyone else. Because should appeal to everyone, right? Because that's what you have to sacrifice if you want to be a celebrity. You have to be normal. And if you're not normal, everyone is like, taking chips is like, oh, this celebrity is gonna burn. Gonna burn, bitch. Lover? Taylor, shit, man. That's the shit I want to see, man. That narrative did not enter the fight. I was trying to make things clean until it got dirty in the end here. Again, it's a tie Taylor kind of was winning for the most part, at least in a fight scene style. Rebecca obviously has better songs in general. In the better songs in top 10 list. Let's put it that way. If I took all the songs, put top 10s, and Rebecca would have better songs, or more of them. Even though that's immediately like a red flag. Is like, what? Does she? Well, it's probably, again, most of the things just personal. Quoting. There is obviously a bias for me. Obviously. But I can justify it to the point where, like, of course I have hope for someone who's not as old and not as high productive or producted at this point. I mean, who fucking thinks Taylor is actually doing things on her own and not just being in the middle of all the things happening for her? It's very hard to say how much of a vision can you actually produce on your own, if not just the song and like, let's try to kind of capture what the song is supposed to do. And you just do random cool things, basically. It's weird. It's very hard to tell a story. These are the numbers of Taylor's on the right. So it started 5 days ago. It literally takes incredible amount of energy to do this. And Taylor just shoots up very quickly. But because I play Saturday and Friday at the same time, Rebecca just kind of gets a very high score anyways. But then Taylor has a pretty good song in there. So she grabs that energy as well. Rebecca kind of shoots up a lot more. As I said, she has good songs in there. And Taylor doesn't. You need to calm down. No, Taylor. You're way too calm. But I don't want to live forever. It kind of goes both ways, right? I don't want to live. No, it doesn't. Wow, it actually. Wow, that's pretty good. You need to calm down. I don't want to live forever. That's a good fucking response. YOLO! Remember? Why should I live forever? I probably fucking fail at life anyways at some point. In some fucking way. I will fail life, and life will punish me by killing me. And I'll be super happy after I'm dead. Shut the fuck up about calming down. Of course I'll calm down if there's an option. I'll be like, do I want to kill myself? Or do I want to kill myself after I realize that I should kill myself? Basically, can I realize that I should kill myself now? Right? By not living forever. Because even that psychological question is like, whoa! Out of your reach, motherfuckers. Out of my reach, but out of your reach. Absolutely. Redivide. Life, is this life and death thing? Look what you made me do. I'm not exactly sure what this song is about, but like, this is a pretty cool response. This is kind of awkward. This is cool, like, I knew you were trouble, and like, now I'm your satellite. Now you're big trouble for me. Oh my god. It's kind of too random. In your words, call it what you want. if you put this first, call it what you want first, and she just responds, in your words. I'll call it in your words. It's like everyone gets rid of all responsibility. If we were a song, we would be a love story. Oh my god, so cute. And the ending, well, until that, so there are 8 rounds. They have their own outfits, they have their own like personality traits, sort of. And so she shoots up at round 3 actually. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Chain to the Rhythm is a very good song. Out of the Woods and Bad Blood is, it's not exactly bad songs, they're just low energy. So she kind of freezes herself up for future bullshit. At round 4 she just dominates, and dominates quite significantly. So you belong with me, I knew you were trouble. She's kind of dominating endgame Sparks Fly. Even that part is kind of cool, but when Sparks Fly happened, she resets. I was very tired, so I reset the whole battle again. Then we go to round 6. All of these are recent. All of these are today, as you can see. God damn it! I didn't properly position this. And Rebecca kind of did a vampire attack in the very end, and it turns out she was just trying to grab her heart, or the habits, as I've said. Just what's the information of the blood, or the habits. And it's kind of true, because like blood is supposed to flow into certain areas of your body anyways. So it probably is a prioritizing system, basically. Where am I going next? You're going there. Okay. To the highway of your system is blood. And so she kind of slowly powers Taylor down and powers herself up, and Snatch steals her heart in the very end, as she's super powerful here, Taylor, with the delicate, I suppose. And she's just calmly rewriting stars and puts her to sleep, and she kind of concedes in this song in The Lover, and she suggests to meet in the middle, because who knows, like, there's around 9, Taylor could just come back from the dead and be like, oh, the old Taylor's dead again. She does that, so we kind of have to take care of things. And we're good with a draw. We don't want anything else. Although the world, the story world, where I put everything in, if nothing changes, I'm kind of stuck with nothing here in the darkness. Hey, Rebecca. That's all I have. Congratulations. Well, no, but all my aces have been stolen by Taylor Swift, so that's what I'm talking about, basically. I'm just kind of stuck with nothing, with the shitty ace. No offense, but yeah, that's a pretty cool fight. It took a long time, and I lost all the footage of what I was capturing, basically, but who cares? It's good to sit back and like, yeah, it's a tie. No problem. Oh, and I recognize that Rebecca's Sweetheart, the newest song, is the worst. Even Do You actually sounds very musical, but Sweetheart is a terrible song. And it was right here. Until I remember that, oh, Meet Me in the Middle actually is a song. A lot of these are covers. Right, and it's okay to have covers. It's okay to steal songs, whatever. I will copy strike you. We can talk about that. There's another frustration I have is like passwords and accounts. Google is trying to save the world, but it's amazing account system, but it's still weird. Other sites would require passwords. Can I just be identified at this point? I have a phone with the location that can be read now. I mean, I identify myself in a certain location. That location doesn't change. It's great. Like, it's someone would have to seal my entire house, everything, without me even being able to like press a lock button or something. Like, there's some shit right now. We're living in the Stone Age at this point, and I can't do so many things because of it. I'm just giving up at this point. Like, let's say I want to cash out the stupid $40 that I have earned into a PayPal account. I can't open my PayPal account because I have to change my password. I can't change my password because I don't have a phone number anymore, because that thing is dead. Who uses phones anyways? Now I have to phone PayPal to restore my account. I don't want to do that. Fuck this shit. They might not even recognize my details anymore because I've moved back to home. I mean, I don't care anymore. I don't want to speak with robots. Those $40, I still have them somewhere in the universe, basically. And fuck that shit. I'll figure out some other ways to pay for Rebecca's Discord and troll around until I get kicked out, and nobody cared in the end. The end. Cool. It's a nice story, being underdog, being underappreciated, and the establishment not knowing what to do because it's doing the same thing over and over again, but don't recognize that they need experience to do it and to constantly improve. Otherwise, establishment just gonna become another television, and there's gonna be YouTube, another YouTube that's gonna be laughing at television. But now YouTube is becoming the new television, and a lot of people are saying that. And guess what? YouTube is gonna die. So let's move. Let's make our moves. I am ready. I'm ready to strike some people. Not copy strike them. Just destroy their channels entirely. Get ready for it. I even pulled up Ryan Higa, and he has pretty good content. I mean, it's pretty cool. And at some point he was being real about it, of how do you build a YouTube channel. And it's all about not giving up. At some point you have to give up because, like, okay, at least on YouTube, but not giving up on making videos. You have to figure out what is that you're doing, because it's not like you're interacting with YouTube too much if you're not like popular enough. So it's not that. That means you can still make videos somewhere else and still not give up in doing so. That's fine. Not giving up is like the best advice you can do, because quantity matters a lot. Quality doesn't actually matter that much. Quality comes over quantity. You put things together, and now as a quantity, now it has quality too. If you're capable of organizing things properly, that's the quality that you have, or qualifier. It's quite weird, but quality doesn't exist. There's no quality over quantity. It's best if quantity does everything. It's best if you do 1 + 1 + 1 + 1, the whole way through, and there's no +2 all of a sudden. And it's now you have to question what the fuck is going on. All you have to do is add +1 faster and faster, and that's your fucking quality. How fast can you do it? It's really hard, but like quality doesn't exist. It's like time, the same as saying that time is an illusion. That's why it's weird. So, yeah, it's as much of as it is a fight between two forces here. Two forces. Someone who has been lied the whole fucking way through. I don't think Taylor actually got hate that much at all. I don't remember anything. She just steadily rose to power and kind of stays there now. And it's now annoying. Because there is no legacy system when we live in a system like this, where things just very quickly die when they become irrelevant. Very, very quickly. When the technology switches to something else. Whoops. And what are you gonna do now, right? Legacy system prevents very quick downfalls and very quick uphills as well. So if Rebecca suddenly becomes relevant again, and very relevant because she's doing the right things. She's not doing the right things, by the way. If her music video is actually repulsing me, which is now I'm technically one of the best fans out there because I actively care. I'm not just subscribed, right? I'm not just looking at her content casually. I'm trying to evaluate what the fuck is going on and what is she doing. That's pretty important. Yeah, in energy levels, because it's a draw, I'll have to redo this fight over and over again until there is a resolution. Until there is something interesting going on. If it's a draw, this boring, there's nothing to talk about. Someone wins over in the very beginning and loses at the very end. Who cares? It's a draw. She's capable of capturing a heart with her superpower in her name. I don't know if Taylor kind of held back her superpower. Maybe she can freeze someone for 7 days. I don't know. Maybe she haven't achieved superpower and realized that, oh, I gave a very nice superpower by calling her Jewel. But is she gonna be able to live up to her name? You know, all these questions start to pile up as you get a draw. And that's cool. That's probably the best resolution that could have came out of this fight, even though I anticipated that to happen, which creates a bias. But it's more like a bias to really try very, very hard to actually achieve this. And that's why Meet Me in the Middle kind of blows my mind, because it's like the last song and the 9th round was pretty much removed as a test run. Is something going on that we're supposed to address, and nothing happened? Everything has changed and and even saying just foolish, it's foolish. It's more like a smirk. There's nothing serious. It's kind of foolish. She gave me a draw. No, that nothing foolish was that. And then anyway, I'm still loving you, or whatever that song is about. I hate one-word titles, by the way, because the context is so fucking destroyed. The title has to capture a little bit of a context, otherwise it crashes. So I think that's one thing Rebecca does very poorly, is properly name her songs. A lot of people do that, I think. And I do not. I am disappointed, basically. Like, Lover kind of justifies itself because, you know, that's kind of the context. It's just, oh, Lover. And then put a black guy on a thumbnail and you have your fucking context. But with everything, Delicate is a bit weird. That is also kind of a, I would say, like, no, give me context or I'll accuse you of being a fucking vampire. But yeah, and those are specifically Rebecca's songs. Meet Me in the Middle is not her song, it's a cover. Satellite is her song. Guess what? Friday and Saturday are also one-word songs. She should fucking avoid that thing. If I do Sunday, I might actually avoid just putting Sunday in, obviously. And I said I do Sunday. It's crazy, right? Can I do it? Can I actually do a bonus round on this channel again? But like actually put a song. Interesting. And yeah, I should talk what this song is about because I deleted that part as well. So, what would Sunday be about? You have to go to school next day, you have to clean the party mess up, and you can still party alone. Like you have like 3 hours left to party alone and recreate after you have cleaned everything up and you just calm down and like had all the rest in the world. You can still have a few hours for yourself. When everything is prepared, everything is great. You prepare for tomorrow. The only thing you have to do is like build up your personal ego and prepare something special for tomorrow. Because everyone has to be a troll. Everyone has to try and pull the strings to their favor, right? That's what trolling is. Is just being very personal about something. I like this, and I will just put it randomly everywhere, right? Just give people a hint that I like something or whatever, right? It doesn't matter. But if people hate trolls, then trolls gonna become more and more violent as well. Like that's what the point is. Trolling is not gonna go away. It's just gonna get more and more violent. And for me to be destroyed in Antoinum's Discord, now I just tasted the bitterness of life and how I wanna punch people in the face. Because once I get power, you can't just come up to me and just talk to me for a certain amount of time and pretend that it's okay, right? Because it's totally okay for me to like be like, okay, you actually want to talk to me, but you hate me, so why are you talking to me? Oh, and now I realize you just want to kick me out, so you're just waiting for a reason to pop up so you can kick me out. It's like, that's what you're talking to me. Okay. You're so excited to do this, but the only thing you want to do is kick me out, which is like, what is happening? You want to exercise your power, but you're also excited to do that. And I don't understand how can people even have power in that situation. There's a lot of research that has to be done of like, I have power over you. Type of stuff. Because trolls, they have to give up to like, they're not gonna change. I'm not gonna change. I will like things I like. I will throw them out there. I have to make sure that my personality is not a robot. That's important. And I cannot like pretend that I like someone else's things when I don't, right? I can't pretend that I can have a conversation about weather, because I can't. Especially online. Especially online. Why people have conversations about weather? Because they're dead inside and they want to feel something. Is it good outside right now? Does it feel good? And then your brain starts like opening up. Okay, I feel it now. Yes, very good. And then shutting down again. It's people who have lost hope in life completely. So they at least like try and figure out when it's okay to feel things. Literally how bad it is to talk about weather. And why a lot of people hate it, but a lot of people do it still. I'm just trying to explain what the fuck is going on. Because I can probably explain a lot of things, because I have been a troll in many, many areas. And that's what trolls know. Trolls have the ultimate knowledge of everything. Especially if someone like me, who likes now the most popular things ever. Right? The underdogs, the establishment. We have both sides here. I have plenty more aces in the back. I like Minecraft. That's pretty popular. I'm not gonna lie, man. And if you don't like what I like, now all of a sudden you become the troll. You become an ugly little shit. Oh man, I love it. I can slowly be like, oh, nobody will like you, even if you're the most prettiest girl in the universe. Nobody will like you. Even if you have a boyfriend, I bet he doesn't kiss you. Now you can troll about, now I have power over you. And all of a sudden things get a little bit uglier. Especially, what would happen if a troll became actually popular? What would happen? All of a sudden it actually matters what you like. All of a sudden, yeah, I don't like Donald Trump. Okay. What else? What else did you like? Because everyone's supposed to like Donald Trump. Even if they don't like him, they still like not liking him. So you should at least do that, But it's not like I bring up Donald Trump and you're like, ugh. And you don't like that reaction. It's like, whoa. This is interesting. Let's keep on going. Someone just puked. Just because I said DT. Okay, what else starts with D and T? Dick truck? Okay, let's not make puns. It's a pretty serious topic that I just discovered. It's easy for me to discover things because I follow principles at school. It's amazing. Alright, yeah, there were a lot of distractions. I like this impression of me reacting to this entire fight. Can we just pull up for the last part of this video, like how Taylor Swift looks like and how Rebecca looks like? On just plain Google and try and read their like faces or something. I'll probably find nothing, but might as well try. Face reading. Let's go. Way too much confidence. It's crazy, actually. This one is like, I'm so confident that I can just sleep. Let's go sleep, everyone. Yeah, this is some cool confidence shit. Can we skip? In my original video, I actually show the outfits, but I will not do that this time. I have a collection. I will release my collection along with every single profile. So right now, Selena Gomez is at 430 photos. Good photos. And for guys, I can say these are the hottest photos that I can find on the internet, or the most like coolest. Like, she does something cool, or she looks amazing, whatever. 430, that's the top celebrity out there. Selena got the hottest one. I have a lot of faith in Ariana Grande too. She's at 380. So once I reach 500, I know that I have to make a profile out of them. And that's it. I follow very strict rules. Profile on Instagram right now, because that's the place where you can create a profile and it will be relevant and it will not be taken down. That's insane, isn't it? I will not be copy striked. So confident, serious face, whatever, right? Cool. Or laughing face. Rarely. Yep, laughing. It's like that. I don't think she's shocked here. Not a lot, because confidence just completely ruins any amount of shock that you have. Even here, she doesn't look shocked. I win everything? The Decade Award? Seriously though? Okay. That's it. Maybe she's occasionally shocked of seeing a certain type of cat. But that's about it, right? That's where it ends. That's how much she's allowed to be shocked. Because she doesn't have that feeling in her. Now, Rebecca Black should actually be more shocky. Let's put it that way. So yeah, Taylor is more serious. In elemental speech, this would be earth plus wind. Rebecca is wind plus water. In fact, Rebecca kind of is weaker, but not at all, because you have to look at it this way. Wind counters water, and earth counters wind. So Taylor Swift directly counters Rebecca, but not exactly. The way you look at it is like they're sisters. One uses water to get stronger, but kind of counters herself. And another one counters herself, but it controls what it counters her. So she's kind of just as strong because she has less weaknesses, but Rebecca has more strengths. That's how you would look at it, right? Taylor Swift has less weaknesses and Rebecca has more strength. It's a very, very nice way to put it. Alright. This one is like the coolest picture ever, by the way. This one was the first picture and the coolest one that I kept. And I still can't understand what the fuck. You can even look at it as like there's someone else dressed up as like a raven and is touching her face and her arm. You can even look at it that way. There's so many dimensions in this picture. It's so crazy. You can even like cut her hair to this point, because it looks so different here, right? You can even do that, and you don't even see hair necessarily here. What is happening with this picture? I stared at it and I keep on finding new things. It's scary too. It's a very scary picture, by the way. So I guess she looks a little serious, but she's like half shocked, isn't it? It's kind of weird. She should be more shocky. So did I properly predicted this? Does this work? Stop showing me the... Kind of, right? I wanted them to stop showing me this face, but it's okay. It's okay. When you smile like uncomfortably, you sort of half shocked as well. But I'm not seeing good examples. It's just also... No, it's not exactly... Is it confident? I mean, it's a lot more shocky than Taylor, but... Is this the only thing that I have up my sleeve? God damn it! I'm so sad. It literally is. It's the easiest thing to detect on a face. Okay, so how does she portray her? Oh, look at that. Yep, someone did it. Someone did Mona Lisa. And attached it to Rebecca Black somehow. That's exactly how I felt about that picture. I mean, there's more smiling, and that's kind of like a force confidence. Yeah, it's those big eyes basically. This is what shocky means, and Taylor has very tiny Asian eyes basically. That is the biggest difference that you can see. Cause these kind of people, they have very weird expressions that you can't read, but you can still read eyes. That's great. That helps a lot. Even smiles are like hard to read. Smiles can just create confidence as much as like happiness, like genuine happiness or genuine ego. So it's very, very hard to detect expression. So at wind people, at psychopaths, if you put it roughly, you have to look at the eyes at this point. It helps a lot. So it's a lot shockier because it's a lot bigger eyes. That's it. That's where it ends. And she's like literally doing it, so that is definitely in range of her emotions. Great. That's all I have. But that's all I kind of need to have because these are the basics. These are the basics of how you read someone. Luckily, I'm not as popular, so you can't read me, bitch. I will have a lot of emotions just because. Fuck this game. I'ma break it. I wanna break them. I wanna break reality that I create. That's kind of the point of life anyways. Anything else I can figure out? The yellow ones are like the better ones, the better songs, by the way. And the green and purple on the outfits. Very cool. Very cool. Like sisters, they're like sisters, oh my god. Sister vampires, am I right? Fucking crazy shit is that. You should be scared at night as they crawl in the dream world. That's what vampires do. they appear in your sleep because they want to pick up consent in the most easiest way ever, right? Yeah. But vampires, they have a very terrible time in my dreams. Because it's not like I'm doing anything weird in my dreams. They can't manipulate me in any way. I'm just having fun. Let's play this game. But do you consent? No, let's do something weird. Let's do something right now. Let's consent. Like, I can enjoy things in the moment and I don't have to, like, do some crazy shit. Obviously, that's why I don't have a job. I just sell RuneScape gold. That's about it. I'll kind of allow this video to just sit around and collect some thoughts. Because I will be leaving YouTube after all. I mean, this is a terrible place. We have problem tier list stalemate. One thing missing here. I kind of left it out just because I knew I'm gonna fill in the blank, but two huge problems as well. This is the video that I reviewed on Ryan Higa's channel, Higa, right? He's starting to do off the pill videos and podcasts, and he invites a person who has broken stock market at a very early age, let's say 24 years, and earned like 5 million. And I got very upset about that. It's like, wait, there's such an easy opportunity to invest into those and capture. What you want to do in stock market is capture the butterflies, things that would grow into dinosaurs all of a sudden. You want to capture that, and you also want to release the dinosaurs, right? That's all you want to do. You want to learn how to do those tricks. Capture butterfly, release a dinosaur. Capture, release. That's what you. That's the habit that you want to learn. But what does that mean? It's not like by capturing a butterfly you're providing it an environment where it can grow. You're just literally saying, I acknowledge your existence. Become a dinosaur now. Come on. Become a dinosaur. Not everything. I don't know how it works. That's why I'm so mad. I can't even explain it. Even with these super powerful metaphors. Okay, you're just capturing and training Pokemon, then releasing them after they're becoming. Yeah, that's when things get very weird. And it's like, you're releasing a dinosaur into an environment? It's going to destroy it. Godzilla creator? Is that what stock market is? Honestly, the more I look at it, the scarier it gets. People don't just get 5 million, people are destroying the planet at the same time. Whoa! Good job! Good job, everyone! The most important part is you can make it into a job. You can make it into a retirement career. You can make it into anything you want as long as you just pick up that skill of, like, what exactly are you doing? Yeah. Problems on this list are incredibly vicious. There's one missing though, because I know they come in threes, right? Every single time I level up. Those threes I probably will not be able to capture within my lifetime and solve them and get up to that level where I can probably talk about it, but I will never be able to even touch remotely of what it is. It's like I will go to jail to be eternally tortured, and I will never be able to come back if I touch that level. At least to the ego that I have currently. If I have an army, yeah, easy. Everything can be changed. So why does employment by age and identity such a big problem that someone would actually attack me for it? Where people get millions of dollars and they can do whatever they want, I can shut up already. They can hire an assassin for this shitty amount of money. But employment by age, I don't know when I introduced it, but it's the idea that you are identified. Just like I identified Rebecca and Taylor, I can figure out where they fit in a society based on those criteria, right? Based on their personality. And if I embrace that, I can also normalize their behavior as well. So they understand where they are, but they don't have to like be themselves all the time just to fit in, right? It's important as well to throw adaptation onto personalities so they evolve into some crazy shit. And again, going back one step about the evolution from butterfly into dinosaur, ideally you don't release a dinosaur that destroys the environment. It's like, okay, I'm gonna feed him and let's see what happens. Oh, it's a dinosaur! Let's kill everyone! Whoa, stop! Please stop. Please don't do that. Because you don't know what secretly is happening with the money system. You have no idea. All we know is that people are ready to cheat you at any possible moment just to get some cashews. Every possible moment. However, businesses are turning their dials down so now you can earn money but be cheated for it, right? It's like Mr. Beast videos, right? You will be cheated, obviously, but you will also earn money, obviously, because you have to. That's the only way he can promote himself at this point, is to actually give up value, but you have to be cheated. You have to suck a dick, basically. How long can you suck a dick? Who's gonna be the longest to suck a dick? Haha. I hate this culture in general, and maybe that's the third problem of which kind of culture. It has to capture that for sure. We live in a culture. First of all, it's underwater. We cannot talk to each other. That's bad enough. And we have predators of sharks coming at us all the time. As we're little fish of reality and just swim around and look at things. Everything is visual. There's nobody talking to each other, I'm telling you. Everything is visual right now. So, at some point we're gonna land on the land where things gonna be more interactive than ever before. You would have to physically subscribe over and over again to things. Constantly press that button, but the button is gonna appear to you, right? It's gonna be a relevant thing that you press to prove that you recognize that the channel is relevant to you or whatever. You might not even have to press the button, you just need to watch the videos. But it's not like it's gonna disappear from your subscription list. No, it's gonna deliver relevant information to YouTubers of like how long did you watch it, how much you enjoyed it. All these things are gonna be given to the YouTubers who are creating the content. So they would know the actual engagement rate, and people would know the actual engagement rate. There shouldn't be any subscription numbers anyways. We need just the engagement rate. Who's the most relevant? Who's the most popular, liked, whatever? Or who's getting into popularity? We need to be aware of the news and all these things, and YouTube doesn't provide anything. They just want to pick up an iron fist and punch people in the face and be like, hey, I have solved the problem, I have defeated a bully. Nobody cares. Everything YouTube does is like, you can't even do a proper rewind. You have such an unstable set of morals. You just fucked up your rewind system now. Now, every year, I will not look forward to rewind. I will not look forward to being on YouTube in the first place if you have such a fucked up system, right? Where you just, oh, yeah, add more regulations. Yeah, I'm sued, I'm fine, whatever. Beat me up, Scott, because, like, who cares at this point? They're so defeated. YouTube, the rulers of YouTube are so defeated, they have no chance. But there is always an escape route, right? Internet is far and wide, and government will not stop you because there will be more and more governments to go through for them to even be able to look at what you're doing. Is like, at some point, people who rule this law system will not know that you even exist. That's how fucking insane this is. That's why I'm gonna be providing ninja training. You will actually legally not exist anymore. How cool is that? A policeman would come up to you. He would say, I don't have a document. No, you can't do anything. No, I do not exist. And they will slowly be like, oh, checkmate. I literally cannot do anything. Believe me, some people will get frustrated at some point, but normally, because you just handcuffed someone legally, you literally reverse handcuff a policeman by just be like, no, I don't exist, I don't legally exist. You obviously have to legally exist to some degree, so we have to figure that one out, because they can, like, search for mental problems within you, or like maybe you have drugs. That's not a mental problem, because normal people don't do drugs. Let me scream that into your fucking ear, including psychedelics. Normal people don't do that. If you do that, you're illegal in my book as well, right? And at first I was like open-minded about it, but now I'm a troll. I like things that everyone else likes. Drugs, I'm against that shit. Why is my computer not charging? What the fuck? Are you on drugs, little shit? You little fucking shit. Thank you. Okay. Why is that? Is this the new one? Drugs? Cause we're getting close. We're just walking the walk right now and like looking at all the people. First of all, drug addicts are now the homeless. Number one homeless. Who are and how do you become a number one homeless? By being a very trashy person. Like, you cannot get yourself back up into real life anymore. Nobody can help you anymore. That's what drugs do. Obviously, all drugs are bad. But why psychedelics? Why can't you do even that and be respected by me? First of all, it's not normal. It's not normal. It's also drug level of introduction that you have to do with psychedelics at the same time. Psychedelics are supposed to be like something that you don't exactly notice the effect of, and you add it into whatever. And you want a trip, but you want that trip to last for like weeks. So what do? You change your perspective about something, and you add a sprinkle, right, of something, but you don't call it like a dose. No. It's more like a placebo at this point. You just want to feel something, you want to feel a certain way, you want to go for it. Somebody tells this feels this way, whatever, you just put it in as a good luck charm, consume it, whatever. It shouldn't affect anything. Even if you become drunk in your own apartment, you have destroyed the functionality of your body. And you have to question yourself, why the fuck did you do that? Because at any point, you could be relevant. And at that point, when you become relevant and you're drunk, you are a worthless human piece of trash. Maybe someone just writes a message for you, and you have to quickly respond before that message, rots in hell. And sends the person into hell. And then sends his entire family into hell. And then it keeps on growing in the black hole and you were the only one to stop it. You were drunk at that point. Whoops, right? Obviously there's like 7 days response rate. And actually maybe that's what Taylor Swift means by her name. The 7 A's. You have 7 days to respond to my emails. Come on. I sent you an email, please. Yeah, okay. Okay, now I'm on Instagram. But I still send you email. I love cats. That's what I found in my email box. But I had to check it, because if you don't check it after 7 days, you have to not sleep for 7 days. And respond to everything. Because that's the only way you're not going to sleep. If you are active on every single thing that you could be active on, and your heart rate is super up, and it's like, I need to do this, you have to constantly say to your body, I need to do this, I need to not sleep, you have to counter sleep. That's the only way you're gonna not sleep. Try it. Try 1 day without sleep, and you're gonna be in this position of super big heart rate, and you're also gonna be just as drunk and just as ineffective as a drunk person, right? But I don't think that's true. I don't think sleeplessness actually got myth busted. I think something else has happened. Yes, you're trying to counter yeah, it's more like, it's not like a drunk person. It's more like, I don't know how to drive person. That's what's going on, I think. That's what sleeplessness is. It's something that you have to learn how to do. So something that you've learned to know about and recognize what sleeplessness is, and what you have to do to justify being sleepless. I mean, you already know in the word that you have to do something for a very long time. Yeah, the curse of Taylor. Does Rebecca Black has a curse? I mean, I'll figure it out. She has the name Jewel, she can capture things. How about Rebecca captures butterflies and Taylor releases dinosaurs? How about that for a stock market, you fucking fools? You fools! Do you know what these vampires are doing to the environment? Employment by age, first of all, is like... The only frustrating thing about employment is that young people are not automatically employed. So if you're not automatically employed, suicide is totally justifiable. I mean, oh, what am I supposed to do in life? I'll figure it out, you just go through school, go through college. No. Check my personality and employ me. Is that difficult for you? Because if I'm not employed, I'm not producing value, I could produce value for you. What is happening? What is happening? Probably, first of all, why people are not getting employed is that young people have incredible ego. They're just very difficult to control. Obviously, that's bad and good at the same time, but it's bad because they also come with expectations and all that stupid shit, because nobody's employed. So getting a job is actually pretty good. So that's the expectation. It's like, oh, I have a job now, I will keep it. No. That's the problem. It's like, no, all the employment system is so broken, and there has to be something super evil about it. Super mega evil, oh my god, sort of level. Right? What is it? I do not... That's how evil it is. I don't even know what's going on. Why am I not employed? Why nobody even knows about me? I just talked about how I may not legally exist anymore. What is happening? Right? I can do that, and I can do that for a lot of people. Eventually. And eventually I will, test those skills. Because you don't just talk and troll around. You actually get into some serious trouble just because. Just because you can. Just because you can get a laugh at it. It's amazing. Eventually things gonna get very real and very funny. Obviously some people will try and crack the code and get very far at it, because there's some relentless people who want to figure out the secrets, and you're gonna be nice to those people. You gotta give up. And they know what they're doing, basically. It's like they're trying to capture that golden egg, which is either your idea is good or you're just very delicious, right? And you can be captured as a whole in general, right? So you gotta be careful with that. Give them neither and you'll win. Relentless people just have to be lost in your maze. Just be amazed, basically. Just amaze them and trap them forever in the maze. Alright. So where was I with the drug thing? Drugs. No tolerance whatsoever. I watched a channel that a guy doing psychedelics and talking about complex things about life. Shut up. You don't know nothing about life because you're not present in it. If you're constantly drunk, if you're constantly crippling your consciousness, which is what tripping is it crippling your consciousness? You don't open your oh, look, I have felt the infinity. Whoa! What can you talk about now? I can talk how I felt less of myself and I have felt ego death. Uh-oh. That's a bad thing that you felt. Please don't talk about it. Please, I don't want to fucking feel ego death. Are you kidding me? Why is this so bad? Because everyone is a god. Everyone lives and has to follow all these stupid rules, but they have tiny worlds that they live in and they enjoy it, and those tiny worlds are infinitely cool. But there are infinitely bigger fucking things above your head. There's a piano above your head, oh my god, who put it there? Another bigger god did it. Great. That's what life is. There are plenty of things that are incredibly small and incredibly crushable and destructible and easy to manipulate, and there are infinite amount of things above you that holy shit, what is happening? Please don't kill me. And you're constantly in a rat mode, looking above, and in a cheese mode, everything else that you can look down upon. It's just that's what life is. Shut the fuck up. Stop doing psychedelics. There's no ego death. Ego death is something that it's like someone picking up you from above and someone just ripping you up from down below. It's like you feel high and completely shattered and destroyed at the same time. That's what ego death is, right? It's not like you're gonna get control over something. You're just gonna get that feeling of mega death, where everything is out of your control and everything is in front of your eyes, but you can't touch anything because everything, you're everything now. Your ego has died. You're tripping across the universes of universes. Where you're gonna stop? No, you're not gonna stop, because how did you get here in the first place? Is by not stopping and trying to comprehend what reality is. Jeez, what the fuck is... Oh my god. Can someone pass me a shotgun? Because bat will not do. I usually enjoy just bat. Just smash someone in the face with a rock. Bam. With some wood plank. Just boom. Get a life. Because I'm taking it from you. Run. Run, you bastard. I'm a troll, so I will never move a finger or move out of my designated location. So everyone knows when to throw a bomb. At this point, it's like, ah, fuck this shit. I hate you anyways. I hate you anyway. That's my personality. Is great. We're gonna have a great time. I'm gonna like run a radio show or something. If I fail, if I don't fail, I run the entertainment industry. Right? I run the personalities. I get up there. I employ people. I run stock market. I run ideas. I take drugs away from people. I don't know, cause we haven't broken through. What the fuck am I even trying to say? Hey Taylor. Here, can you help me out here? Party, yeah? Okay. And let's not forget about relationships. With cats, maybe? No. It's kind of weird relationship, but okay. It's to always love like a weaker thing. It's a very vampire thing to do. Ugh. Ugh. Just, ugh. Fuck you, vampires. I love pets, but in a different way. Ooh. Ugh. No. Get me out of here. Even PewDiePie loves pets like crazy and like, ugh, stop this vampire shit. God damn it. Why do snipers like pets? Oh, they don't just have pets. They have wolves, basically. Like, just big dogs. That's what they like. Hello, I'm Little Sniper. Look at my big giant rhino over here. Yay! That's what snipers like. And then you can like, oh, good job, sniper. Getting fucked by that rhino horn every single day. That's just a part of their universe. I haven't ruined everything. That's exactly what's going on here. Okay. I'm not even gonna talk about elephants. There's an elephant in the room, and maybe it's playing with your cat, and it happens that you don't actually have a cat. I'm talking about a different kind of cat. Okay, I can't even say the other name because that name is taken for exactly that thing that I was talking about. Anyways, an elephant in a room, am I right? Now it means completely different. Way more sexual. Ouch. Okay. Drugs, sex, right? Sex. Relationships. We're breaking through. Finally. Fuck yeah. Because there's some way worse than drugs. Sexuality. Oh, my mom just broke through. I'll have to sit in silence for a fucking hour. Yeah, I started doing this exclusive content and I'm like ending with some pretty good stuff. I didn't even put sexuality. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me right now? Trans sex and slavery. Doesn't have to be sexual slavery. This is what Mr. Beast is sort of doing. Enslaving people to do stupid things for entertainment purposes. Well, that's like pretty fucking cringy. Okay, that's like morally, Mr. Beast, you're part of mafia, and we'll figure out how to bring you down. Mr. Beast, oh my god. I thought Logan Paul was a problem. I thought Jake Paul was a problem. But now I think, oh shit, that I'm in trouble because Mr. Beast might be angry and will not give me $1,000 if I am the first one to comment in 2 days on his video of who wins a millionaire. Who becomes the first millionaire? Mr. Beast's millionaire. Yay. Ugh. Ugh, Mr. Beast, such a poo-poo. First of all, just to finish up my rant on Mr. Beast, is like, he's planting trees. Is he planting good ideas that will destroy less trees? No. So he's probably destroying just as many trees as he's planting. Who cares? Who fucking cares to look at someone and be like, hey, I am funding this research of how to repair things. Very funny. Repair things? Even MathPad from Game Theory is like, hello, I am researching how to cure cancer. Are you researching how to, avoid cancer maybe? Maybe. Avoid cancer. But we don't know where cancer comes from. Me. Oh boy. Dodging things, first of all, is the most ninja thing to do. But it's like the most easiest thing to learn. That's kind of what ninja is like, I'm gonna pick up the most broken, easiest things to do in life and break life. I don't know what you're doing, but I'm gonna break life. I'm gonna go way beyond what's above you, because what's above you, those things can be controlled. You can zip yourself up in level of power. That's what's up. You don't have to live forever to do that either. And you definitely don't need to recreate yourself. In different forms. In different format. I feel alive now. I feel like I have been a consciousness of a man who has tried to become a higher consciousness. Blah blah blah, right? Fuck this shit. Yeah, you zip up in power level. And you don't have to live forever for that. Pretty sure about that. But sexuality is dangerous. Wow. So basically we have to look at red and blue. Learn what those colors mean. And then, this is literally an initiation fucking video for people. You like Rebecca Black? Better fucking like her. You like Taylor Swift? Yes, she's popular, but like it. Like it, everyone. Because we live in an age of vampires. It's a running gag. In an age that is going to die eventually. So you have to know and attach to it. Attach to these trends. Because these are the ones that will save your fucking life as you keeping up to them. You keeping up to date. Where we are right now, these people will tell you. Right? And I picked up the two most amazing people that will tell you where the fuck we are in life. This may change, but these big things change very, very, like, slowly, I suppose. Popular things are popular for a reason, and they can be used as a metric of what's going on. History is made out of popular things for a reason. So we can find ourselves in time. All these things. We're advancing very fast, but it's kind of like a flat Earth debate. Can you accept that the Earth is flat or not? That's all we're fucking asking. Can you even accept it? Are you even capable of doing that? Because all I hear is science, 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 science. I don't do science, but science, science, science. But science says this very intricate and difficult term for me to understand logically, so I will never think logically and think that the Earth is flat, even though I don't feel anything that would indicate anything, and I will allow NASA to lie to me. If they're in fact lying, then I'm really fucked, and I'm kind of missing a few thousands in my purse just because I have paid for some liars. Whoops. I shouldn't have done that. Because if we're playing liars, we're getting something in return, but we're also paying liars. So I'm just being real. It is very, very bad. Flat Earth is a very deep conspiracy, and it doesn't. You know where it is? Probably cancer culture level, right? This is what I'm casually talking about. But this, when I'll talk about this, ain't nothing casual about that. Okay. So okay, we need to learn what red and blue is, and then what is in the middle, but it's just as bad, right? It's the purple ass. The purple ass. It specifically has to be an ass, or maybe even pink. Pink purple ass in the middle. Because we love purple. We love like balance and all these things. So purple is nice, but purple ass is bad. Alright? It's like the combination of blue and red, but the worst combination. That's what. Meet me in the middle, but make sure that it's a good middle and not middle of nowhere, okay? Shit, that would be a very bad one. Middle of nowhere. Oh, whoops. You picked up some very bad poles over there, guys. I didn't found the South Pole, so I'm in the middle of nowhere right now. Where the fuck is the middle of the Earth? I don't know, man. Shit. Yeah. Meet me in the middle of the Earth. Damn, it's hot in here. When you think of a scientific center of the Earth, by the way. I'm not making a pun out of my flat Earth. Just understand what I'm talking about, please. Now I'm talking about that core Earth, where everything is very hot. I guess that kind of makes round Earth model even worse. It's like, yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna stop talking about flat Earth. But if that pops up again, and people are not serious with me, I'm gonna be like, "Hey, sexy boy, meet me in the middle of the Earth. That's a cool place to be at, isn't it?" Everyone knows that place. Everyone can visit that place, and that's a very cool place. In fact, that gives me another idea on flat Earth. Why the fuck would God create a place where you cannot get? You just can't get there. It's too something. Oh my god, it's too something. It's too gravitationally improportional, and it's gonna rip you into shreds if you get there. Oh my god, what is happening? What the fuck are you doing? Science? Why would you ever pick round Earth as your explanation of anything? Only if you have made millions and millions of observations and you haven't lied, and everyone agrees and everything has been consistent. But no, now we have a backlash. What you gonna do? You know, what you gonna do? All right, I'm sitting, I'm waiting. All right. Yeah, my mom is being extra all over the place. Locking and unlocking the doors, going in and out. Super active, super thumbs up. Fucking hate my mom. It's up there on the list. Look at that. Anyways, yeah, even that I hate. Yes, but she does something way worse that I hate. Because I know what she's doing is just totally useless, isn't it? Whatever. I hate the behavior of like prepare for something, do something in a convenient manner, go one way in, one way out, all the jobs are done, you don't have to go in and out all over the place. Great, good job. That's what a good job is. Very efficient, very effective, nobody got hurt. That's never gonna happen in this reality. Alright. So drugs dealt with, slavery dealt with. Let's start with the basics. Because we want to discover what blue is, right? So we're going to be like going the rainbow road and discover it in a completely new and unorthodox way. Oh my god. looking at the other side of the coin. What could that be? What could be on the other side of the coin, though? Oh my god, that's so crazy. Heads or tails? What is tails? Is this the new Sonic character? That always has been with Sonic, but it's the new Sonic character because they have never made a Sonic movie with tails now. It's like the new thing, you know? It's the new cool thing. It's amazing. You can reinvent things. And be like, is this the new character of Sonic? Oh my god. This is the best. Alright. So if everything starts with stock market, and it's the red, I believe. The Red Eyes Black Dragon. Where, you know, it controls everything, and my mom just went outside again. Oh my god, it's so annoying. Yes. It's the value train, basically. What is the biggest growing thing out there? Obviously, Bitcoin is now too big, okay? People coming in and out and be like, what is Bitcoin? Let me test. Okay, nothing happened. Okay, I go out now. It's not fun. When Bitcoin was growing and crashing, it was fun and everyone was like, look at this thing. But now it's like, now it's just the cryptocurrency pool in general that is like, has Bitcoin in front as a leader and nobody cares as long as Bitcoin doesn't crash completely and disappear and be like, oh, there's a new coin that we should care about, and everyone is be like, whoa, this is exciting again because it changed name and something cool. Somehow Bitcoin didn't crash even after Bitcoin has taken advantage of, I mean, crazy things. So it is gonna be like YouTube is gonna like do some stupid shit until it crashes immediately. Like, oh, this coin's pretty good. Bitcoin's pretty shit. Boop. Disappears Bitcoin. Whoops. Some smart person said very smart thing and it disappeared. Why is it not doing that even though it feels like a lot of smart people are doing that? Because stock market, right? Because we're trying to get somewhere, to an answer. Which I didn't automatically get. But we can at least identify what stock market is and why is it unfair. First of all, you're not employed. And you're not employable for this job. You literally have to put it out of pieces you collect as you go along. Obviously, it's something you have to do it on your own. And, okay, now you're in, now you're trading, and you realize that, oh shit, this is not something you get employed for anyways. Because trade is something very natural to do, right? Yeah, okay. I guess I can agree to that. I guess. And so you learn how to trade. So what are the ways to cheat trade? Obviously, is the Ponzi scheme. And so now you have to look at the Ponzi scheme evolutions of how to do it. And some people do this butterfly to a dinosaur effect, where it's not a Ponzi scheme. It's actually the reverse of a Ponzi scheme. Meaning that you get way more value than you requested. Basically, what happens is you buy a thing and it comes attached with a dead body. It's literally it. You can fuck a dead body. Cool. It's probably gonna be a cool hot dead body that you can eat, I guess. You can feed it to your dogs. You get way more than you asked for. And it's probably illegal. And that's exactly what people are missing out right now. That this is half and half, boys and girls. Half of the market is like totally restrictive and super expensive. Like car market is probably insane because like cars are reusable. Why are not half of them are for sale or for rent or like whatever, right? At least that should... Like, what the fuck? Yeah, why taxis are so expensive? Why they're not getting more popular? Everything is on a very strict service, so it's a very expensive service, basically. Yes, I mean, gas is naturally expensive. I can't disagree with that. And we shouldn't be using gas in the first place. Not anymore. But that technology is not evolving. Even automated cars are not evolving anymore. People are just too skeptical, even though all you have to do is just build good roads, or just test which roads actually work, and then expand that, you know, the safe road plan or a map slowly, right, and fix roads, and you will know which roads to fix and what to fix in the first place, what kind of drivers to fix, because they will become the problem much more, and they will be much more relevant, and they might even include something more than just drunk driving or unlicensed driving, something way different, and something that we could actually just focus on instead of those things, right? Build laws completely on new scales. But right now, as everything accelerating in lightning speed, as technology accelerates, the lawmakers are shitting their pants, first of all, and they know they can't keep up. They just can't keep up. They can't do anything, so they're dragging everyone down, and they're like the old guys. And we will, you know, pick up giant scissors and be like, no more politics, bye-bye. What are you gonna do? You know, it's like, send a military made out of what? Robots? Like, fuck off, right? And we're gonna disqualify old people very quickly, and they're shitting their pants and trying to figure out what the fuck am I to do, because I have asked for a pension this whole life, and I've been robbing people because I could be providing value to the very last breath that I breathe. I could just at least tell stories and be useful in that sense. It's a very important sense. Not just stories, but like experiences of like, what have you experienced by eating this food, or talking to this person, or doing this thing, having this job. There's a lot of experience in an old person. He's very useful. What the fuck, right? Are we just gonna let him rot in his own fucking feces? Like, what the fuck? But we allowed it. We're allowing so much in this culture. So much. And stock market has probably taken advantage of that quite significantly. This allowance. Because we also allow people to be trapped and not be employed. So technically, this is a very bad way to look at things. If you just pure trade. But okay, we have split the coin in half and be like, some trade gives you too much, some trades give you too little, and try to rip you off, right? It's constantly happening. How can you be ripped off by getting too much? It's an addiction bias, right? You're getting too much to get addicted. That's the whole point. It's the same principle on this thing, which I said is like a good test run for whether you're a human or not, and you can perform tasks and get a little cash. It's too good to be true at current day and age. Believe me. So it's gonna try and fix itself until you're like forced to watch an ad, and quite significant amount of ads, until you can actually gain tiny bit of value, or feel like you've gained tiny bit of value, and at the very end they're just gonna, oh, we can't send you anything. It's an error. Because they came up with a coin, so they can do whatever they want. They can withhold it with any intention they desire. That coin has no governmental value. That means police cannot enforce it. That means it never existed, and you cannot claim it. That's why Bitcoin is so dangerous. That's why every coin is so dangerous. There's no enforcement of the law. But this law has to be obviously different, completely different. Okay, so we figure out, very easy now, understanding those two sides of stock market, where some people are like stealing your value and some people are making you addicted to certain things. Food is very addictive, so it's supposed to be quite cheap and available. In fact, the cheaper you can make food, the more addictive it is going to be to buy it, right? So there's very high incentive to make cheap food. And effectively, it's a win-win market, but eventually, when you get people hooked up, you're going to start modifying your food until it has less of a food in it and more of a poison effect. Something like that. Why would you do that, right? Why would you add dead bodies to your food? Because it gets even cheaper. You get way bigger profit out of nowhere, right? So you kind of providing good food, and then the quality goes worse and worse because you're trying to now maximize your profits and minimize the cost of products that you are purchasing to create your product, or resources instead of products. So that's what's always happening in a food market, and this is why everyone is complaining, oh, food is GMO'd or whatever. Yeah, much worse than that. GMO is just some meme. Food is just on that side of the coin where it's gonna get poisoned over time. So you have to keep on jumping on top of platforms because floor is lava, right? If you stay at the same and eat from the floor all the time, at some point the floor is gonna get dirty and you're gonna eat some shit. I mean, I'm sorry. On the next side, you're getting ripped off, so it's technology, right? It's something that you cannot verify. And subscriptions, something that you buy up front for. Something that you have no idea what's going to happen, but you pay up front. 100% you're going to be ripped off. If you don't know what's up front, you will be ripped off. This is why pirating is not only a thing, it's essential for gamers to pirate games. Essential. We have to enforce that shit. We have to enforce that other side of the coin, just like the food market doesn't get poisoned. You make a good product, you make a low price, make it consistent, or you're gonna be banned from the market entirely. This is how it's supposed to be enforced. If you keep on lowering your price just to get attention, you're gonna get banned from the market entirely. And we will know, because you will raise your price all of a sudden, right? You can't do that. I'm sorry. Release a new product. I'm sorry, you can't. You can't just do that. You have to either go bankrupt on that product, because people now want it. So go bankrupt. We don't care. People not supposed to care about that. But now, as you can see, stock market cares. And they're exploiting people. So this is something we have to take under our control. These are the edges of the universe, my friends. These are the things that we have to take control, because they will constantly attack us. And how much are you going to be able to regulate this stuff means how good your universe is. It defines the quality of our universe. What is on the other side now of the trade market shit that has two sides? That's very, very now awesome. And it's great. It's obviously who cares about their fighting, right? Yeah, I made a video dedicated for this. It's a draw, okay? They're just as powerful. Rebecca is valued at 1 million. She's younger. It's crazy Taylor's at 300. She made a lot of effort to get here. 300 million, right? And bam. She's not stealing songs. She's putting a lot of effort again. High production. She's surrounded by people. She's in probably a lot of stress, but she's keeping it cool. So it's like, cool. Good job, both of you, right? You're doing your best, it seems. So there's nothing to complain about. So of course they're fucking equal. And you should equally, invest attention into them. And obviously there has to be certain things said, like stop thinking about Friday. She released Saturday. Rebecca released Saturday, and it's not a meme, and everything is cool about her, right? Forget Friday until it gets remixed. Stop it. Yes, sucks. That idea should just, even if you're trying to like compliment Rebecca and be like, oh, Friday was way worse than what you're doing right now. Are you kidding me? That's what a 5-year-old would say. It's like, this ball is rounder, less dirty. Okay, you know what you're gonna get? That ball right in your face. And you're lucky that it's not dirty. You're fucking lucky, dude. I'm not exactly sure about Taylor, though. What is her story, anyways? It's not like she's that important, but it's fun. It's fun. She has a lot of pieces, like open-ended pieces, like the story EndGame, or the song, or is it the story, or what is she endgaming about? What is happening? Right? There's so many things like to question. What the fuck is going on, really? That's what open-ended means. Okay. Just a lot of investigatable work that she does, and people like do it as well, viciously trying to understand the meaning of the song. But it's more like you probably have to craft it yourself. It's a bunch of Lego pieces for kids. I don't know. It's kind of how it feels, because she's just running around a lot of different topics and not really sticking into anything. So I can't like define her at all. If you want to define her as like cats, wow, what a definition. I would kill myself with that definition. If someone says if someone said my description is cats, or even if my description is psychology, I would kill myself. I can't live like this. My description is like destroying the world. That's a better description, okay? Or trolling the world into self-destruction. I cannot be just troll, okay? No. Taylor can be just cats. I love cats to suicide. No. Anything you say now is bad. Just cats. I understand that. So everything that she does is more like a product, less self-expression, okay? She might talk about self-expression a lot, but nah. It's just product. Product placement alert. She's lying alert. Okay. So what's on the other side of trade? On the other side of trade is obviously life enforcement, right? Something you cannot live without, but apparently you can. It's like something people will always promote, viciously promote, but you can in fact live without it, right? I am promoting family and relationships and love. Ha ha ha. I just got shot in the head because I did not promote guns. And that's a bad thing to do. Because when you promote guns, you're still gonna get shot. So how do you avoid bullets if you're a promoter of these things? I guess slavery and something. It's open-ended. There might be like a secret not troll. Do not add troll here. Stop it. You can say Rick and roll, but no Rick and troll, motherfuckers. Because that ain't no cartoon on my list. Rick and troll, yeah. Troll T. Troll T. Specifically Troll T. If you want to make a reference. And you have 200. Yeah. I know what to put. We're talking about Rick and Morty? 200 IQ. Right here. On the list. I'm not even ashamed. People who think they have IQ. I actually forgot. Now, I was ashamed actually. I made a mistake, so now it's IQ. Okay, it's not Q, but it's probably Q. 200 quality points. That's how I would fucking say it. I don't even know what IQ stands for. I don't remember. Individual quality. That's what it stands for me. Anyways, yeah, I mean, quality points could be attributed to anything. So now it's individual quality. See how easy it is to translate things. Wow. Okay. We can start fun. Okay, so obviously it's not trade because these are things that you cannot trade. You just can't live without them, right? How can you live without sex when it feels good for both people? You can't trade that. You cannot buy that. Uh-oh. Am I right? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, everyone. Uh-oh. 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 I love this. Uh-oh. And I'll just keep sitting here and be like, uh-oh. Did you figure it out? Uh-oh. Yeah, we're trying to sell these things. What? We're trying to sell these things? We're supposed to share them. It's like, hey, I have some drugs. You want to be my friend? That's it. You can't sell drugs. That's illegal. That's why it's illegal. What the fuck? What do you think? Why do you think it's illegal? Now it's another. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did you figure out faster than I did? Uh-oh. If you didn't, you might not have 200 IQ. So whoever can figure it out is like, don't watch this video. You're gonna be so disappointed in humanity. Because you're first gonna be disappointed in yourself, then your friends and your family, then the entire environment that you lived through, you know, maybe even your country. I mean, who knows how big the scope of disappointment will be. But you don't trade drugs because they're addictive. Everyone claps now. It's the most addictive thing, you know. It's like, okay, I figured out. Yay, too late. Okay. You don't sell sex because it's addictive. You don't sell porn. Porn is free. Keep at it, guys. Drugs are free. Yes. Yes. But now because everyone is like selling and buying drugs, guess what? Drugs are now illegal entirely. Guess what, you know? Sex is illegal. What? Is it illegal? Now, there are two sides of the coin. As I've said, I divided stock market. There's also the other kind of market. The gender market. So you have stock market and gender market. Right? So drugs are like something guys would do. And sex is something girls would do. For guys. But it's important who's doing it, okay? It's important because these are the people who control it. So they have their systems of control, right? So guys' systems of control involves a lot of police and a lot of laws And so we have laws against drugs. So what is happening on the other side? It's like another one of those, like, why would someone give me a good quality computer? Why would someone give me a good quality computer? I would not buy that, because I would buy a thing that would always break. No, it's about making you addicted. It's not computer manufacturers selling you a computer. It's the internet manufacturer selling you a computer. It's a little bit tricky, okay? It's tricky. So sex is also very tricky. How do women control it, and why do they fail all the time? What is the failing factor? The failing factor is they sell it. Why do fucking have to repeat it? What is happening? They sell it. That's it. That's the problem. And it becomes illegal. Now, the thing that I should have talked about is why is it illegal? Illegal. Sex is illegal. But not in guys' world, as I've said. Not in the police, in politics. None of them recognize that sex is legal. It's the women think that sex is illegal, and now you're starting to hear is like, sex is rape. Sex is offensive for everyone. Everything is offensive. Everything is straight and offensive and straight up stupid and lie. I'm so offended. I have been raped. I just realized I had sex, but I have been raped. Oh my god, I need to put more accusations. And now women are starting to like create their own laws and bullshit around this subject. But they're selling it like crazy. Why is it illegal to sell this thing? First of all, it's addictive, yes. But I want to dive deeper because it probably has intricate system. Like my senses are tingling. If drugs have something intricate, maybe that thing intricate? I can't think of anything though. I literally want to discover a women's world right now. That super secret women's world. What they have been doing for the whole fucking time. Oh yeah, creating families and things. So it's like a necessary thing that people supposed to do and help each other out with. And like sort of semi-sacrifice, but it's like for the sake of love. For the sake of like, yeah, this person needs love, this person. So we're suddenly by, just like the drugs are now illegal because we're trying to sell them. Sex is illegal because we're trying to sell sex, right? That means, guess what? Rich people get to recreate. It's easy as that. And the poor people who have all the virtues collected, they're gonna be rejected big time. Because it's only power that's gonna allow you to have sex at that point. If you don't have money, you need power. Right? Even though they come hand in hand, yes, money is power, but you can still gain power. And I even heard someone say, is like, if someone is afraid of you, they respect you. And it haunts me to this day because it's so untrue. It is just abuse, right? It's just a form of bullying that women just... I love bullies because they have power. They have good abs. And absolutely no value whatsoever. Beyond that. That's the abs that they have. Absolutely no value. It doesn't finish the sentence. It just says abs. What the fuck is that? Physically fit, you know. Good slave. Oh, look at this guy. He's a good slave. If you're physically fit, it's the most basic thing you can do in life. Be a physical piece of junk. However good you are, however well you can punch me through a wall even. You can punch me through a wall? Cool. I've never seen that happen. For as long as I live. You know, no one punched me in the face except one time, but I struggled so hard that now I could probably take revenge on those people. Eventually. Eventually I might. But I don't care. It's one of those I don't care moments because it was so messed up and it was a wrong environment. And it's like, yeah, cancer grows and someone will want to punch you in the face just for the sake of entertainment. It was entertaining for both sides. Let's not fucking joke here. I don't feel good about my nose though. Was it broken or something? It felt weird afterwards. I don't like that. Anyways. That's kind of it. Slavery and high IQ is like their own little shits. They try to encompass high ego and ability to create businesses, but a business that sort of creates this pyramid structure, right? Everyone knows that. Pyramid structure is a trip. It's not exactly like something that you can trade in, right? It's just something you're trying to climb, and the entire pyramid is a slavery. You're just wasting your time, basically. But, you know, people create those, and it's kind of necessary, like drugs and sex. It's like necessary. Pyramid structures will never go away, so you have to figure out which ones are a scam. Same goes for IQ. It's like there are good things you can know, and there are bad things you can know. Right? Can you quantify the knowledge? Possibly, yes. Can you brag about having a lot of knowledge? Not for very long. It's just something that people treat as power, but they know to do it in right moments, and science just annoys me because they establish things that fuck you in the ass, basically. Automatic fuckatron fucks you in the ass automatically because I was so smart and I've wasted my entire life, so I had to invent something like very evil. That's kind of what I'm talking about. It's very difficult, but it covers itself faster over time, while drugs and sex remain like super simple. And you can talk about snipers, and you can talk about like psychedelic artists and shamans, and like, wow, so intricate. They're trying to like normalize these normal things that have been illegal. Illegalized, basically. Illegalized. The reason why these problems are piling up is because we have never acknowledged them. So, the way that I did, right? The way I'm doing it is like super simple. But nobody's acknowledging me. No. That's just reality. That's how cool it is, right? Whenever you're talking about unacknowledgeable things, you're not gonna be acknowledged either. So go fuck yourself. That's what I'm doing every day. That's just a normal advice. What is in the middle of trade and non-trade? Yes, it's a job. It's trading. Something that's very hard to trade is like effort. Trade effort. Between trade and effort, there is trade effort. And one thing that can happen is it's ripped apart. It's not exactly purple, it's black. And maybe we have just talked about Taylor, and now we're going to talk about Rebecca Black. I don't know. I love metaphors. Let's see what happens. Is Rebecca Black employed? The end. Whoops. I don't usually end videos like this, but this is an amazing meme. Is she employed? Think about it. Just fucking think about it. I think she's just running around and pretending to be a singer. It's ridiculous to me. I think when Kurt was releasing her covers, she was like semi-employed and like semi-respectable, except she was stealing songs, obviously, and just covering songs is like is something. I hear police sirens, Kurt. Yeah. That picture of Rebecca Black, I'm keeping it. And Kurt, if you just Kurt, I believe you just find him. Oh hey, here's a mugshot, police. Catch him, cause he has a lot of covers, a lot. You just literally peel off. All right. But he supported Rebecca Black, and that's great. But he did not employ her. No, she was not employed. She was just mingling in the, criminal activity. Just trying things out, but not getting too hot, where it's like, ew, handcuffs, please. Destroy this channel. Men are allowed to become criminals simply because they have nothing else better to do, Like, I'm not growing a family. The only process of growing a family I did is just put a dick somewhere I shouldn't. And like, oh shit, I have a baby. No, I don't. Ha, bitch, you can't prove that shit. No, DNA sucks, okay? It's science. It's like flat earth stuff. I ain't got no babies on me. Fuck that shit. That's how it works. And women should be very, very careful with that, because if they're not loved, they ain't got no support. And never gonna get support. Fuck that shit. And they should demand support, not from the state, but from the men. From actually people who love them. So everything is upside down right now. We're not just swimming in water, we're swimming in upside down water. I mean, why not? Easy, right? Why fishes are not swimming upside down? I mean, crazy. It's crazy for me right now. Stupid fish, Kurt. Again, thank for the picture of Rebecca, but get the fucking life now. Because we're coming for you. Slowly. I've sent an army of snails, but they have some speed. So in 20 years, maybe they will go a kilometer. A kilometer is not good enough, but maybe you're gonna get scared. 20 years, give or take. I mean, as long as they're gonna keep going at you, it's like you're clocking up that precious time that you're wasting. My snails are gonna be very angry. And you know what stock market does? It turns them to dinosaurs very quickly, so be careful. Someone can invest into my snails. Alright, let's do this. So, she is not employed. She's very much a very good example of how a terrible person does very well unemployed. I mean, wow. If you're self-established like Taylor Swift, you don't need employment. It's no problem. But Rebecca Black is like known enough to like sort of self-employ, but it's more like a meme, right? She's good now. And everyone is like, what was the butt of the joke again? Just looking back at his friends and like, oh, Rebecca Black is no longer relevant, No, she's not relevant anymore. She's a good singer, I don't like her music. Let's keep talking, That's where she's at, right? She can tour once, twice, potatoes, potato. That's no. It's tomato actually. I kind of made mistake because nobody's gonna throw potatoes at her. It's just too expensive. It's tomatoes. It's gonna be thrown. Okay. So it's tomato. After 2 tours, she has a very vicious clock on her, where she's, okay, I'm getting broke at 2 years, and I'm broke. What am I gonna do, guys? It's not exactly that. It's like someone who has $1 million on her head. It's like she's not gonna get broke. But tell you what, these people don't walk alone. They have friends and shit. They need some support. They could be psychologically broken or whatever. I mean, there's so many things that could happen. Does Taylor have a threat anywhere? Anything? She can be also ripped apart, I guess. Metaphorically speaking, if we're putting her in between these 2 things, but separated. And Rebecca in the middle. Meet me in the middle. Oh yeah, because you're waiting in the middle. It's not like you're coming from some place, you just got a lot of attention. This is what it is. What the fuck am I? What the fuck am I supposed to prove, right? Meet me in the middle. You even stole that song in the first place to send a message, which is actually sent. It's like, oh, God received your message. I figure it out. Because imagine God have a smartphone. And it's like, God damn it! How many languages can you write one thing in? Until he figures out what language it is and it's relevant enough for him. It's like, oh, that's what you have said. That's when God is gonna be like, oh, you're relevant, interesting. I mean, God doesn't fucking listen to you until you fucking talk to him in the first place. That's why I love English. Hello. Hello, everyone. By the way, English is dying too. Sorry about that. Yeah. Someone said to me that, which was me, by the way, because I talk to myself sometimes. So someone said to me that Lithuanian is actually very clear. It's like what you see is what you say. Why English is not like that, I don't know. Why thought and though is 1 T away, 1 T series away, but that T series ain't no fucking charm, man. Thought and though. Thought and though. Thought. How do you justify English sometimes? I bet there are more vicious examples of things. I'm just trying. No, I shouldn't try. I have found so many weird things about English. And tell you what, Lithuanian doesn't have that problem. So everyone welcome to learn this language, because I'm going to mix them up and I'm going to talk in that language. And you might not be able to understand me anymore. At some point, I'll be even less relevant. Can you believe that? But I have faith in what I'll be doing. Anyways, my mom doesn't have faith, so I'm getting older every day. Getting older every day because nobody likes me. That's what age is. Am I right? Employment by age and identity. You get 18 years or older, you have to be employed. You just have to be. Or the system is at fault, not you. You can just run around and die. For all you should care, right? Someone should be like, oh, he's running. Let's put him in a wheel. Not wheelchair, you idiots. In a wheel to produce energy, Jesus Christ, Simple ideas like that. It's like, let's make him addicted and make him run on a wheel. That's crazy, right? But it produces electricity, guys. It's free energy. Jesus Christ. That would be amazing if free energy was actually valuable. and pay him, you know, $1 a day or something. Just something. One candy that hasn't been eaten for years a day. I think he will like it and he will run for us. Even employed that, like stupid as this sounds, is good. Any employment, as long as you can climb up and get more and more opportunities as you're growing up, because like, oh shit. But obviously, because it's not anything, nothing. Nobody has opportunities, nobody has, and everyone who has opportunities is like, I wasn't being easily employed, so I will make everyone's lives miserable. Why am I so miserable right now? Oh my god. Regardless, it is terrible. It's just terrible. And Rebecca Black is not employed. Haha. Tell me about it. I mean, she could probably get very easily employed, but I'm talking about that group of people now, right? And Taylor Swift group of people who have worked very hard and gained some kind of career, but their career is gonna crash any moment now. You know, something like that. Or they're gonna be doomed illegal. that picture with the black guy who says lover might be illegal in 2 years. Who knows? Taylor, run. Saying bad things about people who dislike gays or dragging gays might be illegal in 2 years. You know, you're also spreading hate. I mean, Taylor, hello. So it's very likely that people on the top who are very popular are doing some illegal shit that we just, you know, it's trendy right now, so let's go do some illegal shit. But you know, in 2 years, I'm gonna kick everyone's ass because I'm just playing along and I'm taking everyone's names. You know, like I'm writing everyone's names down. Okay. Oh, Taylor Swift. She's on the list. Okay, drag queens it is. We have nailed a lot of people down. Wonderful trend. Let's move on. And at some point, oh, we ran out of trends. Guess what? Let's beat up people. Shut down these channels. Alright. Scare tactic. I'm using scare tactic right now. Don't believe him. Oh, they're gonna come up with some crazy shit to actually cover this thing up. And good luck. Good luck. And people who are unemployed, who are gonna get increasingly more angry and turn into demons. It's like, this doesn't seem like a big deal, you know. It's meet me in the middle, alright? Meet me in the middle is gonna be like, you wanna die sort of thing. You wanna die? Meet me in the middle. Let's go. It's not gonna be like a draw or a love related thing. It's not gonna be lovely. It's gonna be just the same definition as round earth. Meet me in the middle. Yeah, yes. Start digging. Start digging, boys. Alright. Because you gotta be very below earth. Because if I'm higher consciousness, you know, and I have been beat enough by life, I will grab the first one on the surface, you know, first dead person on the surface, bring him back to life and be like, dance for me, baby. We have no idea how reality works, so we should be scared. that we can be revived back to life and be forced to do things we could have never, ever thought were possible. But karma is a bitch. And people who are being unemployed, they're taking a lot of karma points and building a lot of terrorist bombs, so we should ignore them and not employ them. Please don't employ them. I just want to see those bombs, you know. They're doing a good job. Easy. Just ignore. Don't employ. They're terrorists after all, you know. Just fuck this shit. They're incels, you know. Easy. It's easy. They just live on their own in their mama's basement. Very easy to ignore them, you know. And the other day, you meet them and you just die inside. Nothing happens, you just die inside. They just steal your soul. How did that happen? How do they have super magical powers to steal souls? Just by looking at you. You have never figured it out. It's let me explain you how it works before Rebecca Black turns into Rebecca Black Magic, you know, because black magic, everyone knows it's not white magic. There's gonna be some dicks in your mouth, basically. If it's not gonna be physical magic, you better hope it's physical magic, because holy shit, black magic can turn into a disaster. And I do not want to speak loudly on that. Matrix is tricky. It almost killed me because I was on the edge of my seat anyways. I'm like, when am I gonna die? You're gonna die now! Now! Damn it, you're not dying! And I got a random friend to help me out, you know. Oh, you're not dead yet? That's great. You're employed. Congratulations. Now I'm unemployed. Now I'm gonna build terrorist bombs for the rest of my life. But in college, that's what's up, man. And that was a good exchange. Thumbs up on that one. Thumbs up if you like that exchange of life and death. Now I'm employed. Crazy. What's gonna be my next job? Trolling in people's discords, literally. I'll pay $100 if you troll in that discord. I want to see what happens. Yeah, no problem. For how many hours? Entire week, buddy. An entire motherfucking week. It's a bounty hunt. Bounty hunters, oh boy. That's what my next employment is gonna be like. Just you wait. Anyways. Yeah. So how is this possible? How can someone build up such an emotional power level where they can use black magic to kill someone with just looking at them? Just you look at them and they die. How can you do that? I have been there, and holy shit, that it gets deeper and deeper as you go into it. Oh, first you have to do it to yourself, obviously. I know voodoo dolls work, and that's all you need to know. I know voodoo dolls work. I know intention works wonders. All you need to do is look at their face. Look at their face now as they appear. Very, very recent, right? And show your face as well. And from that point, you have full control over them. That's all you need to do. Meet them in real life. And they're dead. And some of them know it. Some of them know how this works. And some of them do not want... Oh boy. Some people, you know, dipped in black magic and like, uh-oh. My entire hand just disappeared, even though I dipped my leg. That is not what I expected at all. Yes. it's pretty much dream haunting at this point. You can show your face. When you're using YouTube, it is also dream haunting, but it's ineffective because you don't know about that person, right? So you cannot actually drive the vehicle, drive the soul mad. But when you do know them, and you do see them, and you do show your face into them, things will get out of control real fast. And I don't know. I just discovered it. Just as I'm making this video, just as I'm talking to you, I just put together what black magic is. And I'll be aware of it. I'll punch people in the face as they're showing it to me. You want to show a face in real life? Because that's the price they have to pay. These black magic artists. And I'm ninja. I'm a punch face if I see one. And you know how I will do that? Familiar face. I'll say hi. And that is gonna be the bye-bye for them, right? Because once you say hi to that familiar face, there ain't no karma. You aren't being nice to them. You're inviting them into your life. And all of a sudden their heads will explode. That's how you deal with black magic. You just say hi. But you have to be very, very, aware of what the fuck's going on. It is a scary world out there. There is a fourth 0 on the list. The fourth 1 on the list. Fourth 2 on the list. It's all about me. I am the problem. I will be the problem as I climb up. I will poop. That's it. People will climb up, poop. And it so happens that, it stinks as you climb up. And you climb up through shit. And you see the problems. And people on the top are like, yeah, we dealt with everything. We're aware of everything and we want to die. That's what life is. Hey everyone. Nobody wins. It's a draw. I'm sorry. Haven't I broken that to you? No? Okay. Let's try again. With all the context in hand, what happened in the fight, during the fight? With all the context now. We are probably not going to focus on the songs anymore. It's just a surface level diving, okay? But the deep dive happens when you realize that what you did is a masterpiece. Accidentally, right? Because you're just piecing emotions together. But what happens when you read emotions? Strange things happen. Okay, so let's begin. The endgame. The endgame is very, very relevant, right? We're finishing the entire year with this. We have discovered incredible amount of information, and we did something trippy, right? 2 ladies fighting each other. What is this, right? Power levels, really? Like Super Saiyans testing their fucking testicles? How higher over how much dye they're gonna put into their hair, basically? I have used three portions of a dye. Oh my god, you have used 4. Your hair turned red all of a sudden. You a bigger Super Saiyan than I am. Oh my god, you even put your dye on eyebrows. I couldn't do that in any of my transformations. That's literally what's going on with Super Saiyans. They got them balls, man, to do the drag queen stuff without anyone detecting them. No police for them. You're good to go. Thumbs up. Alright. So, Rebecca Black, Jewel. We're gonna refer to her as Jewel. And Taylor Swift, just Taylor. Okay. Taylor. So Jewel shoots up because she makes Friday. And Friday roast for a little bit. Right? But Taylor all of a sudden hits a peak of establishment, right? Oh, so that's how you do it. What if these 2 ladies have been entangled this whole time. Doom, doom, doom. Am I right? They're kind of sister-like, and they're exploring 2 different areas. And they have very cool names, and they live in the same place. I mean, America, good old USA, man. Underwater. I mean, who cares? Same place, same fan base, who cares? So, and they get popular in a very similar timelines, basically. I mean, Friday was one of the most popular songs besides Justin Bieber's Baby. Baby? He made a baby? No, he didn't. That's what he said. Baby, baby, no. Oh no. That's what's up. That's literally the lyric, isn't it? Baby, 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 no. No more babies for me. 'Cause I ain't got them babies for the rest of my life. You are the father. And the mother. You have to take care of this baby for the rest of your life. 'Cause nobody loves you. Okay, bye. Half of the women of the world. They're trying to legalize sex by enforcing marriage or something. It's just some stupid shit like that. Grow up, people. Okay, so Rebecca sort of takes the cake at first, because she rules YouTube, basically. Taylor Swift doesn't rule YouTube. She poops YouTube. YouTube is the shit, you know? And Rebecca established herself in the right place. Even though Taylor, established. She's a singer. Congratulations, you're employed. That's the fire thing. It's like, yeah, you did Friday, okay, but I'm gonna get employed. Look at me, bitch. So she's pretty solid anyways. And then Friday keeps on blowing up, but it's like, I was prepared to punch you in the face. Who cares, right? It's sisters fighting at this point. I'm sorry, guys. Of course it's a draw. But it's a draw once in a lifetime. I don't know what's gonna happen next. Jesus, don't ask me. Don't ask what these things mean, okay? Don't focus on those. I told you not to do that. These are drugs. Don't be a drug addict. Let's read between the lines. When someone is reading already between the lines. Jesus Christ. Let's read between Lion Kings. Oh, I'm getting torn apart while I'm reading this. This Skyrim book that has nothing written in it. Lion King. I like that. It's actually Saber Cat, not Lion. So I think I offended at least 50% of population by saying Lion. In Skyrim, oh my god, that's so offensive. Anyways, it's Big Cat, okay? Big Cat time. Taylor loves cats, and let's move on. We don't want to dip too big in black magic. I'm just saying. All right. So after the first round of introduction, we know what these people are like. And Taylor's like, okay, you're winning. But you will fade into obscurity. Just you wait. And she's like, nah, I have S.H.I.E.L.D. I belong to YouTube now. I am uploading a lot of videos and people are starting to like me now. This is my moment. Am I right? And she like blows up and it's like, yeah, I'm making good songs now. Saturday. I might make Sunday at some point. But she's now realizing, I guess something sucks. And Taylor's like blowing up. Hello. You said hi, I say hello, Oh, remember that thing that I said about black magic? And how Rebecca Black has a tendency to say hi? Just because I found it lying on Google. The biggest hi ever. How crazy is that? You don't want to see that face crossing your paths. Oh my god. I'm a vampire hunter, so I can deal with it. Fuck it. I'm not established vampire hunter, but you can pay me. You can pay me. I can defend myself, basically, is what I'm saying. Now, Taylor Swift kind of shoots up, right? This is probably 2013 or something. So we have to look at her career. Now it's actually going to be very visible when she actually blows up. We're looking for 5 years. Okay, that's 2 billion. 5 years would be 2014. Now 7 years, specifically 7 years. You Belong With Me, pretty cool, but very old. And it did not blow up, I don't think. Doesn't look like it blew up. I know one specific song that I'm looking for right now. Yeah, that one. 7 years, exactly, okay. So that one, we're never getting back together, okay. Is there a 7 year, no, 6 years. Everything has changed, sort of cool. So at 5 years, she's blowing up again. In 7 years, she's kind of relevant to me, honestly. I don't know. Okay, that's 6 years, 22. That's good. So she's like getting pretty strong at this point. And dominating YouTube at the same time. Think about that for a second. So it's like, look at this shit. Round 3, like, Rebecca is secretly establishing now. You wouldn't see that. She's stealing songs, so she's like secretly establishing. This is like 2015. I would love to like put together an actual video timeline of what kind of videos these ladies upload. Women up with ladies. Let's say lady. Not girls. Fuck this shit. I'm not employed to say girls. See what I did there? I uncutify these people. You know, girls here. The big old ladies. Alright? Because as long as they stay in popularity, they're growing old. And I'm telling you, they're mafia bosses. In 2 years, they're mafia bosses at this point. Now they're sisters, but sister fisters, man. That's the conclusion. It's like sisterhood achieved. We figured it out, but what is the timeline to that? So, Rebecca's stealing a bunch of songs, doing a bunch of weird things, and now like Taylor's like, hey, what are you doing? You just stole my song. When did she do that? I Don't Want to Live Forever. 2 years. So it's gonna happen at some point. But she has to acknowledge that other people's songs are being stolen, right? She's gonna acknowledge something about covers. I don't care. I'm just making the story up. And my mom is annoying me. Stop it. Okay, so it's kind of a sweet dreams warning that you can steal bigger and bigger songs, right? So would I steal Taylor's song? You know, it's like one of those times. But it might resonate with me, you know, and I will. So she's establishing as that, but she has super high power because her channel is doing pretty well, I believe, in this period. Let's say 5 years ago. It's doing well to where like, oh, I established fan base. That's cool. You know, I will have infinite amount of... I can retire into singing career basically now. That's amazing. She has enough fans to live forever. Which is a meme now because like I don't want to live forever. Because at some point I will not have fans. Yeah, of course. Anyway, so Taylor breaks out Eventually around 4, right? Is this like 9 years? Because it's 9 years to the past. Wow. Okay. Okay. We're on to something. Maybe 8 years to the past. And I don't know what the next year is going to bring us. The chaos round. The information is out there. What is going to happen? See, the thing is, with the ripple effect, I can just put information out there and just put a title, Rebecca versus Taylor. Someone is going to see the thumbnail, may not press on the video, but is going to sit in their minds. They might not even find my video anymore when they search it, but they might do something about it and stir things up and make things more interesting that way. And I'll be aware of that shit. I'll be very, very open ears and eyes on what's gonna happen this year, especially because I made this video. Alright, I'll definitely make a follow-up. All these things, don't worry about it, but you will have to find my channel first. That is your challenge. I'm leaving you guys with the most heartbreaking video. I will not tell you where my channel is. I can give you this. Okay. Membership to my Discord. You'll easily find my channel. But how long are you going to survive here? 2 minutes? 10 minutes? It's going to be hard. You might explode because I will rip you apart. I mean, I might not be able to steal your soul like black magic does. But this is hacker magic. Troll magic. It's worse, way worse. I press one letter and you raise your arm. I type a word and you start salivating. I wrote an entire sentence and you're cursed for life to be my fan. Welcome to my fan base. Everyone's dead here. Everyone's offline. Fuck this guy. Everyone unsubscribed. Believe me, I have no friends. Alright. So, Rebecca is actually... Oh, fuck, it's Jewel now. God damn it. Stop, go next. It's Jewel. Alright, so Jewel is... Oh, by the way, Taylor actually has Jewel in her video, which is, Look What You Made Me Do. She actually has a t-shirt with Jewel in it. It's something says like Young Jewel or something, which is now stupid when I say it out loud. It's like, yeah, Young Jewel is a saying, but maybe that's a link that I can use, basically. I love coincidences, you know, because they're not coincidences to me. It's a useful tool. Alright, so, or at least a scare tactic. Scare tactic resource. Who cares? It's out there, it's useful. Alright, so, Taylor's more relevant now. Rebecca sort of resets eventually, because she like established herself but is unemployed. She has to constantly rejuvenate her fans, basically, because she never knows when the fan's gonna go away. Taylor Swift is an established thing, so people are gonna sell products based on her performance, which is never gonna be worse. I mean, everyone is gonna just... It's gonna ring people. It's now connected with quality, right? It's now connected with employment, which is also part of quality that she has. Very important. Very important. Being employed is a pretty important thing, and not being able to employ yourself easily is a hell, but people go through hell just to get employed, just to get a piece of this kind of life, whatever this is. But this ain't no good life. I'll just tell you that much. Now that I know a few more secrets about life, it's getting worse and worse. What is gonna happen next? I'm Gur next, everyone. I am living a shitty life, and everyone should enjoy pooping on my life right now. That's how I feel. I feel bad. Everyone lives a bad life, though. But I live an exceptionally bad life to where you can tune in and be like, feel good about yourself. Something like that. Anyways. I guess Taylor kind of recognizes, but she uses her self-destruction as like, well, if I have recovered. Alright, so, yeah, I mean, Rebecca now uses an attack. Lowers her ratings, maybe draws back from her channel, doesn't upload for a long time, and then re-inspires the fire and checks out what the fuck happens, right? Big deal, works out, maybe throws a little bit of an insecurity on the other side of the establishment. Because Taylor represents establishment here. We talking like this sister shit. They never interacted directly, but indirectly, that's the story. We can pick up the relevant things. Round 5, 2000 and what? This is a decade thing. And 2020 is actually the last year of the decade. That's kind of how it counts here. 2020 is the like, let's check what happened. And first year doesn't matter sort of idea, basically, what we're talking about. We need to check the first year of the new decade. We just have to. Alright. I love coincidences because they justify certain ways of thinking, right? Okay, I failed that, so now I have to think that way. And it's just very much helpful for me. I'm not signed in. Oh, now I am. I don't know what happened. Probably somebody stole my passwords. Oh, it's fun that Rebecca actually is so high up there when she stole the song, but she sounds very well. Oh wait, she's probably up there because of me. Fuck. Why am I bragging? YouTube, stop allowing me bragging about myself. I love coincidences, but this is too much. Alright. So she doesn't recover easily after this one. After she intentionally tried to, you know, punish her fans by not uploading or whatever. Test her patience. And Taylor's like, oh, you're trying to come back? What are you trying to do? So now there's a bunch of resistance and she's like, uh-oh. I'll try and beat you up now. And it works. She now has to reset, and resetting for establishment is very difficult. But she does it in a high production manner, and essentially it's like, oh, you're trying to attack me. Prepare for round 6, right? And she's getting beaten up. A little bit. She has still a very, very difficult way of getting up, so she's gonna use special weapon, right? Full force. Draining. Energy. Life stealing. And eventually it works. And both understand. They are on the same winning teams, doing different things. This whole time, she concedes. Jewel steals her heart. And she has to concede, and Jewel recognizes that she conceded. Because when your heart is stolen, concede is like the only thing you can do, right? Okay, you win. But if the other person doesn't recognize that you have conceded, they can't read your heart. They cannot read your movements. They can't read anything, right? They cannot read a threat. And so you take advantage of that and beat them up eventually. It's easy. It's like, okay, you win. It's easy to do that, but what she did is pretty badass, and she was able to read the concede form basically. And this is Joule-like activated form. Normally it is 3 letters, Joule. Okay. So that means someone got trapped, stolen, or whatever happened. Jail and liberty. Alright. That is the end of the story. So yeah, Taylor is more relevant than ever before. Or like earlier in the year. And even in the end of the year she wins the award or whatever. I am doing the cats thing. I'm releasing a lot of songs that are cool and trendy. And Rebecca's like, wait, what? I can steal your heart now. Because now you're making crime instead of me. And Rebecca's actually now consistently releasing non-cover songs. And, you know, she's like redeeming herself, and Taylor's like dipping deeper into the consequence of being super popular. It's like you have to work. And work dirty. Eventually. That's what happens. So, this is the end. Let's see what the final round brings. Because usually the stories are like, start very, very obvious what's going on here. You know that it's gonna be a draw eventually or something. They're gonna meet each other. It's like, now it's a cliffhanger. Now I'm fucked in the ass. I have something to work with. These songs to work with. They might change. Everything has changed basically. It's just asking to change. Please change me. Or like foolish. Am I foolish to pick foolish? Yeah, probably I am. Yeah, it's foolish to not think that Rebecca is not gonna upload some new song, and I'm like, oh shit, now it's better than foolish, so I obviously have to swap those up or something. Like, I mean, it at least tells a story, continues to tell the story, right? Because this is a new upload. This is very satisfying ending for me. To put video like this together, wow. Wow, guys. I'm not making games. I'm not a programmer. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stay unemployed and do nothing and die to death. Wait, I did something valuable? I have uncovered the secret runes? And now I can create a card game? Yay! I mean, what do you expect? Am I gonna keep on Minecrafting, keep on like trashing with trash? Minecraft is trash there. Hearthstone is trash there. But I have to play them so I learn and pick up on good things. Or if I get addicted, okay, that's an addictive good game. I still have full control over it if something bad happens. Now that I withdrawn from Hearthstone, I'm a little bit sick and dizzy because it was a fucking terrible game that I shouldn't have played too much. And I did detoxed from Hearthstone, as I've said. I took a break, and I might have broken this guy's toast with my comment. Maybe he saw it. I bet something happened, you know? Because I gave him like 10 reasons why you suck type of comment. Like, this is heartbreaking. This is something you cannot reply to. This is something you cannot just ignore either. It's like, okay, bye everyone. Hearthstone hates me. That type of fucking feeling you get in the stomach. Hearthstone hates me. I can't survive anymore. No, it's because you do shitty content and you want to be seen for doing shitty content. Stop it. I evolved. I try to keep on evolving because I'm being the underdog this whole time anyways. Even if I release a game or game engine, I can barely control it. I mean, I stitch things with duct tape like everyone else. I don't have access to great resources or anything. So shut the fuck up and enjoy this. Which you hopefully did. But you'll have to rewatch it because it's like... it's Scott Pilgrim equivalent of a movie you just watched. What the fuck do you think this is? Of course it's a movie. No, please employ me and I'm gonna produce another one of these commentary videos. Like real one. This is something you can't like be paid to do, but you can be covered your life expenses to do, you know what I mean? It's like, and when you cover your life expenses, you can be like, nudge nudge, talk about this kind of person or this person. You can influence me too. That's what influencers are, by the way. Influencers. You can't just promote things on your channel. What you have to do is pay people to buy things. That's kind of how it works. Weird, right? But no, it's not weird. That's what actual influence is. It's like making people do what they want to do. Alright. It's like, oh, I'm spreading trends. Wow, you're an influencer, yes. And I'm spreading cocaine so it stops being illegal. Cops come up to me, you have cocaine, and you have cocaine now. You just entered this building and you have now cocaine. Everyone happy now? Jesus Christ, stop coming in if you have cocaine already. Jesus, in your snortles. I just have things that look like cocaine, and like that's exactly how I want to build my mansion if I get an opportunity. Just everything looks like drugs. Everything I'm eating looks like drugs. Obviously, I'm not snorting through my fucking nose, but like everything, I just poof, you know. I just laugh and there's smoke coming out of my mouth. Yeah, I eat it. Oh my god, it's the happiest day of my life at that point. Alright. Grow wings, beat someone up, and drink a lot of water. Hydrate yourselves. That's my best advice. But don't drink cold water. Drink hot water. Unless you're retarded. And you don't know what cold water does to you. It's like -1 on the scale of problems. You don't know what Frozen 2 does to you? Frozen 1 wasn't bad enough, huh? Let's do Frozen 3. Okay, bye.